What's up, guys? Welcome to another video. This is going to be kind of a cool one. So in the last video I did, it was if my truck could charge a Tesla. So my last video I did welding off my truck, and it did it pretty well. It handled it. This is, just to recap, this is a 7.3 kilowatt generator in this truck. It runs a 120 or a 240 volt charger. So in this one is a 2021 Tesla Model 3 standard range, and it could do a 120 and a 240 volt. So we're gonna see if it could charge it, and if it can, we'll see how long it'll take. So this is my brother. This is his Tesla. Say hi, Jordan.
Hi, Jordan.
Okay, so this is the charger. We're gonna hook it up to my truck. I have an adapter that I made to fit the Tesla charger and my truck, because they're two different plugins. So this is the plug-in and the adapter I had to make. This is, I don't know what this is called, but that plugs into the 240 right there, and that is for the charger. This is a standard dryer plug-in, and let's see what it does, if it works and if it doesn't work. What do you think, Jordan?
Well, since it's a level 2 charger, I think it's gonna struggle a little bit.
Level 2 means it's better.
Yeah,
Is that what it means?
probably.
What's a level 1 charger?
It's just like the house outlet, the 120 volt. This is a 220, and then the superchargers are level 3.
Okay.
Those go up to two.
So my truck is a level 10, so let's see if it can.
Level 10 charger.
So let's see if it can probably handle like 10 of them, but we'll just try one for now. So I'm gonna hook it up and then turn it on and see what it does.
Level 10 charger. Let's see. Should have raced first, dude. I'm at 95%.
Okay, it's nice and in there, and everything's in. Ready? Jordan's gonna plug it into his car right now. Okay. Now all I have to do is turn on my truck, turn on generator mode, and we'll see what it does. Okay, so it's on right now. I just have to, it's saying that it has an outlet outside. I have to say yes, and then yes. So the A charger, or the A plug, means it's 120, so I got to turn on the generator mode, and that'll give it the full power. This is the 240, and he's gonna start.
Are you ready?
Charging it.
There we go.
Okay. Oh, that's the power up. Oh, it's doing it. Okay. Ooh, okay, so it says it did maximum capacity, which means the Tesla drew more power than the truck can output. So my brother has a setting on his phone to where the max output or input that it can do is 36 or 32 amps, and he brought it down to 5 amps. So let's see what it does. I gotta turn it back on. But yes, generator. All right, so he has it at 5 amps. Let's see what it does.
Let's bring it down.
Oh, yeah, bring it down to 5. Let's see what it does. So that's a pretty cool setting. So it's not all power at once. So you can kind of charge off of something like this to where if it can't do all of it, it'll do some of it. You can see it's plugged in still. And so yeah, so 5 amps on a 240 is basically nothing. It's barely drawing any power. Let's
Yeah, it says it'll take 3 hours to fully charge from 94 to 100.
Yeah, so 94 is basically almost full. The percentage that takes the most is from 90 to 100. And so 3 hours is still pretty long, especially considering there's only 6% left. But yeah, let's turn up the amperage and see what it says. Okay, so let's leave it at 15. 15.
Yeah, 15.
Yeah, put it 15. Okay, 15. Okay, yeah, so that's a pretty big jump from 600 to 1800 watts. My truck had to turn on to draw that power. How much does it say it's gonna take? An hour and 30 minutes?
30.
Oh, it's not bad. It's pretty good. Oh, it went up. It went, or did it go up? Was that 93 or 94?
It's at 94.
Oh.
Let me check the mileage.
Okay. Okay, yeah. So this is kind of staying around the same area, not really changing. So let's turn it up a little bit more, see what it does. 20 amps. 20 amps is pretty good. Oh yeah. It's around 2400 watts. How much does it say? An hour, 15 minutes. So as you can see, this is kind of like if you're stranded and you need someone to charge you, this will be a pretty good application for that. But to kind of, if there's no chargers around, this is a good option. But if you want to kind of charge it by itself, it'll take forever and it'll use up gas, which is counterintuitive of what what an electric car is. But yeah, it's still charging pretty good. It still has more juice in it. Yeah, 20 amps. All right, go.
Let's see how many it can take before it shuts down.
Let's see how many it'll take.
Let's jump up to 25.
25?
Yeah.
25 amps?
Ooh.
Ooh, we got into yellow.
We're still staying at 1,000 RPM.
Yeah. Yeah, once it starts drawing around the red area is when the truck starts to rev up pretty good. So how much does that say now? I mean, it didn't really change the time a lot. It's still an hour, 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So let's go 1 amp at a time now. See what it does. Yeah, so it went up another 100 watts. Did you say it went up 100 watts? 1 amp?
Yeah. Let's see how it goes with the next one.
Let's do another one. 27. Ooh, it's red now. Only had 300 watts to go for it to be maxed out, and then the truck will shut off because it's drawing too much power. Yeah, 34. What's the time at right now?
1 hour.
1 hour. So
And we got 1 mile just now.
So charging for about, how long? 5 minutes has given him 1 mile on his Tesla. I mean, it's going down pretty good now. 55 minutes.
Yeah.
28 amps on 240 volt is a pretty good amount of power now. Yeah, but it's it's red now. It's gonna, doesn't have much to go.
Try the one last one.
We'll do one more. 29. Ooh, okay. It looks like 29 is the last one that we'll do, because that's looks like it's the max output for this truck. It won't do any more. But what's it saying now?
We just got another mile too.
We got another mile. 55 minutes. 29 amps. 240 volts. So it looks like at kind of max capacity of this truck, it's charging an okay amount. but it's pretty. At this amount of watts that it's using, I don't think it's safe for the truck. So, well, this is only if you really want to see what it can do. But I think a safe amount of amperage would be what, like 20. What's it at right now? 29.
Yeah, it's at 29, so like 20 to 25 at most.
Yeah, 20 to 25 amps would be good for the truck. It would probably be the best economic for the truck, to where it can turn off. It'll charge once the battery on the truck charges or drains. The truck will turn back on, and it'll recharge it. And it'll probably take, how long do you think for a full charge?
Fully charged. Honestly, you'd probably only use this for just to get to like a charger or something at most. Like this is like a last resort kind of thing, because Tesla has like their own roadside assistance. They can send out, like if you have a flat tire, well, this isn't in this situation, but they can like send out a tow truck to you, and then they'll tow you to wherever you need to go.
Yeah, so Tesla's pretty good about it. But this is like, we've talked about taking, we go to Mexico a lot. We've been talking about taking the Tesla and this truck together. So if there's no charging stations for like 300, 400 miles, we can stop for a couple hours and charge it. And that sounds horrible, but that's something we could do. But yeah, this isn't really something you would use unless it's emergency situation. So, but yeah, it's still on. It's still going pretty good at almost 3,600. What's it at now? Yeah, it's gone up 1 mile.
There you go, another one.
Another mile. So how many miles a minute you think this would do? Probably 1 mile every 2-3 minutes.
Probably, yeah. That sounds about right.
Yeah. So in an hour, you'd probably get about 20 miles out of it. So you need to charge for like 20 hours to a full almost a full 24 hours for your truck to be on at full capacity, for it to be almost a full charge on the Tesla.
So I mean, with the level 1 charger, it is like 24 hours, and it feels like it's going kind of fast, right?
Yeah, the level 1 is the 120, right?
Yeah, and that's so slow.
He had it plugged into the house for when he first got the car, because we didn't have a 240 volt for it, and it took forever. And when he would touch the cord on the 120,
it was very hot.
It would be hot to the touch. So that wasn't really safe for keeping it inside the house, the extension cord. But yeah. So what's it at right now? We've been sitting here for a little bit. Yeah. So yeah, it looks like it'll do a mile every 2-3 minutes. So
I'd say a good 8 hours it would charge up your whole battery.
A good 8 hours. That's pretty. Yeah, if you're gonna, I don't know what you this is for.
Like it's an emergency. You'd probably leave it plugged in for an hour just to get to the next charger.
Yeah, I give you like 10-15 miles to get to the next charger, and however long you need it. But
yeah, just find somewhere else to plug in, because this is only to get you to the next stop.
Yeah.
This is not a
let's say we're on the side of the freeway. He calls me, hey, I need a charge because I ran out. I've seen a couple of Teslas on the side of the road, and I've thought about it because I have the adapter in my car, but I don't know if they have the cord or anything. I doubt they would, but I've thought about stopping and charging, but it would just take way too long for it to actually do anything. So yeah, it's still going. I'm gonna turn it off now. So this is kind of the end of the video. So it looks like you can charge your Tesla off a powerboost. The standard, and this is a standard range Tesla, so it could possibly take even longer if you had the extended range. It'd probably take, honestly, 36, 48 hours maybe to do a completely full charge. But yeah, so if you're kind of in an emergency, this is a good option for you. What are your final thoughts, Jordan?
Well, I'd say it is a option, maybe not a good option, but it is nice having another, what's it called? Safety net, I'd say.
Yeah, it's good. It's kind of in the back of your mind, to where if something completely horrible happens, or if your battery runs out on somewhere, you know you have kind of another option. So, or seven. So it's a bigger generator. It's a 7.3. So on a standard truck, it's only a 120 volt. So it would probably take even longer. So, yeah.
Just say, oh, thanks for watching.
All right, so there you go, guys. You can charge your Tesla off of a powerboost F150. Thanks for watching. Thanks to Jordan for letting me use his Tesla. Peace.